Hello and welcome back to Star Wars The Old Republic and our Sith Warrior light side playthrough. So I'm actually starting this episode a little bit weirdly because I was just exploring my login rewards, because basically every single time you log into the game, you get a login reward. And if you log in and complete the entirety of your monthly calendar kind of deal, if you log in for 28 days or however long it takes actually for it to be completed, you then have the ability to get 100,000 conquest points. And obviously, as you might expect, as I said to you in a previous episode, getting these conquest points, that increases your progression on the battle pass track, and that allows you to then choose some rewards. And as you can see here, I did just get this, which contains 5 pieces of armor. As you can see, there's actually quite a few things here that are upgrades for me. And this is also a satchel of companion gifts, is also a thing here that provides me with more experience, a 25,000 credit chip, and that's pretty much it. But still relatively good, actually pretty amazing gear to be just gifted randomly. So I'm actually kind of happy about this, and kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised because I was not expecting that whatsoever, and that's the reason why I was actually starting the video here, because I was like, whoa, oh really? That's actually kind of cool, That is actually kind of cool, because if you go here and you take a look at your login rewards, you can see your login rewards right here. So obviously this is the reason why I was like, oh, this is really interesting, because you can see here, log in 4 days this week and earn Galactic Season points. Free and preferred players will earn 4 Galactic Season points, and subscribers will earn 8. So obviously you do get a little bit of a benefit for that, and you also get this additional reward for logging in 4 days this week. So you get the weekly login bonus, you get this fitted armor pack, which I have not done. I haven't done that yet. So obviously, yeah, that would be pretty cool. But as you can see, this is the thing that I actually gained. Contains the following rewards for completing a 28-day login calendar: conquest commendations, legendary embers, and a personal conquest requisition. So basically, that's what I just told you. I was able to do that, and then look at what we've got here. It allows me to now, basically, I just gained a huge amount of conquest points, and I can claim this. This is conquest commendations, as you see here. We get a light side token as well. I guess I might as well claim that. I don't actually know what it does or anything. I don't know what these light side conquest points or any... I don't even know what these light side things do, to be honest. These light side tokens. No idea. No clue. But I just thought I'd show you that, because it just goes to show that there's actually a pretty cool reason to log in every day if you want to. Obviously, you don't have to log in every day if you don't want to, but, it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to get a little bit of reward from that. Anyway, let's speak to Quinn.
Permission to speak freely, my lord.
You may always speak freely, Quinn.
I'll keep that in mind. There's a reason I was languishing on Balmorra before you arrived. A decade ago, I served under Moff Broysk at the Battle of Druckenwell. Moff Broysk made a critical oversight that brought the fleet to the brink of complete defeat. I ignored his order and turned the tide to victory.
Then you are to be commended.
That's not how the Moff saw it. Broysk took credit for the reversal, which is fine. But then he court-martialed me. Darth Barris assigned me to Balmorra, or my career would have been over. Moff Broysk has blocked every transfer and promotion I've been up for since.
I have no tolerance for fools like this Moff.
I could say more about him, my lord, but my point is made. I serve you now, I have no regrets. I'll return to my duties.
Right, okay, so that means that you know what that means. Oh yes, we're on the path to revenge here, or redemption in some way or another, I suppose. Let's speak to him again.
My lord, I have been working on something in my spare time. You may be interested.
Your duties should keep you eternally busy.
My responsibilities to you are always handled first. Years ago, I was zeroing in on a notorious SIS agent called Valoran, when Moff Broysk recalled me to the Battle of Druckenwell. I had the spy cornered. I briefed Broysk so that he could send someone else to take Valoran out. He ignored the opportunity.
This Moff is starting to sound like a chronic screw-up.
That is not for me to determine. I will say this, though. Since then, Valoran has gone on to wreak havoc against the Empire. One missed opportunity has led to a decade of unnecessary losses. I know Valoran's signature, and by tracking his accomplishments, I've picked up his scent.
It is imperative that you track him down.
Very good, my lord. I'll keep you abreast of my progress.
Aha, very cool. Okay, yeah, so I did get a bit of a disapproval there, but as I said before, sometimes I just like to let the thing, just let the conversation just progress organically. Let's speak to Vet as well.
What does family mean to you? I mean, does it have to be the people you're actually related to?
When you are close to people, they become family. Sometimes, whether you want them to or not.
Cute. I'm going to take that as a compliment. When I was working for ALDERAAN, doing the pirate thief thing, he had a daughter my age, Risha. It wasn't like Nock was super sweet to her or anything. But he'd call her princess, and I wished I was her.
Having someone your own age could be great or terrible, depending.
It was great. Always great. Risha was smart and strong. She knew how to do everything around the ship. And I went everywhere with her. Suddenly I had a sister again. For years it was Risha and me against the galaxy and anyone who gave us grief.
Memories of the best times in life are treasures later in life.
Who are you and what did you do with the Sith I know? Eventually, Nock hatched some secret plan that I couldn't be a part of. One that apparently got them both killed. But for a while there, I really was happy. Enough of that. You know, I never thought much about being a Twi'lek when I was younger. Even on Ryloth, there were lots of other types of people. As far as I could tell, people like me were just the ones who made the best slaves. Wasn't much to be proud of, you know?
Not having role models can make identity complicated.
You really surprise me sometimes. So mature. Not really what I'm used to. When I left ALDERAAN's gang, I joined up with a group of Twi'lek artifact hunters. They were all young too, full of fire and Twi'lek pride, out trying to recover our heritage.
I could see the appeal of young, excitable Twi'leks.
You should have met them. There was a girl they called Taunt. She was beautiful. Everyone loved her. I made friends in the new gang. But it wasn't until we did our first job together that we were family. There was this rich Duras scumball, Kata Bliss. Obsessed with Twi'lek women, artifacts, clothes, anything. We took him for everything he was worth.
That's quite a haul. I assume your little gang lived well for a while.
Not really. The Twi'lek groups who bought the artifacts weren't exactly rich. But we survived. Anyway, we were flying high. Did a couple more jobs together. Then came Korriban. And I guess you know how that ended up.
Ah, so she's talking about Risha. Okay, so I know Risha from a different class story. I can't remember whether... I don't think it's this one. I don't think it's this one, but it's definitely another class story. Probably... Is it the bounty hunter or is it the smuggler? I don't think it's the trooper. Well, that's very interesting. That's very, very interesting. Okay, so where do I actually need to go now? Because I have forgotten. Is it ALDERAAN? I think it's ALDERAAN, right? Okay, so that means, where is that? Why does it not show on my screen right here? Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I don't know why it doesn't show me. Ah, there we go. I can actually move the map around. I didn't realize I could actually do that. Okay, so we can just drag it around wherever we like. Okay, so wait a minute. Tatooine is all the way over there. Where is Alderaan? It should be pretty close to other things, right? But maybe not. I mean, it would make sense it isn't, I guess. Odessan, where is it? I am not seeing it anywhere. There it is. Fantastic. Alright. Let's go.
Apprentice, I see you've touched down on Alderaan, Jason Wilson's home planet where Noman Carr found her. Excellent. You will discover everything you can about this Padawan and destroy everyone she loves there.
I'll decide what is to be done on this planet.
You have a long leash, Apprentice, but there is much less wiggle room here. Unfortunately, with the civil war for the Alderaanian throne raging, your contact, Duke Kendo of House Thule, has become unreliable. Kendo was supposed to find Jason Wilson's family for you, but it seems he's distracted. You must undistract him.
So, I have to mop up your mess.
Take care not to become one of my messes yourself, Apprentice. Kendo is a political creature. The consequences of failing me are abstract for him. Once they are made concrete, he'll cooperate. You'll find him in the House Thule executive chambers. Make haste.
Ah, there we go. We're giving him attitude. Oh yeah, we're giving House Barris, I was going to say. No, he is not House Barris. He is not House Barris. Let me remind myself of that. One thing I am actually going to do after I've spent a little bit of time on this planet is I'm actually going to go back to the Imperial fleet and I'm going to customize my lightsabers somewhat, because someone actually recommended that I do this because I'm then going to be dealing even more damage, and that's obviously going to be helping us quite a great deal. And I'm not going to be fully kitting myself out in customized gear, because otherwise that's going to make all of our awards completely moot, and it's not going to be that exciting to get quest rewards and things like that. But I think the lightsabers are probably going to be pretty important. At least I feel like they would be kind of fun to use. So, let's talk to the story arc for Alderaan.
Greetings, my lord. I bring the good wishes of Moff Sarek, the officer entrusted with annexing this planet. He has been anticipating your arrival.
Bring me up to speed.
I would not presume to answer that. The Moff can explain to you himself.
Good day, my lord. It will well serve the aims of the Empire to have so accomplished a Sith on this planet. I expect to care little for the niceties of politics here, so I will be brief. The Empire intends to use Alderaan's succession struggle to bring it into the fold, and I'm offering you the opportunity to play a pivotal role.
I'll need details before I put my neck on the line.
The heir to Alderaan's throne was recently assassinated, right after withdrawing from the protection of the Republic. The planet's in civil war, and for the first time in thousands of years, without the armies of the Republic to bring order.
This means nothing to me.
House Thal is our proxy on Alderaan. The house was exiled 60 years ago after a failed bid for power, and came to us instead. Unfortunately, they have proven too weak to do what's needed.
So what exactly do you want me to do?
Jorad, one of the Thal Lords, insists on following Alderaan's rules of civilized warfare. I want you to show him warfare is far from civil. Several of Thal's vassal houses have rebelled since Thal's connection to us became public. This cannot be allowed. Take a slave collar from my man here and drag one of these rebels to our weak-willed Lord Thal. Kill the rest and leave them where they fall.
Now you're speaking my language.
These lords of Alderaan must lose their foolish pride. Those who will not bow must break.
Right, okay, yeah, we could probably do that. I find it hilarious, though, this player right next to me right here, having the exact same outfit. I felt like that is hilarious, especially a rebreather as well. I think that is so cool. I actually think that is really cool. Surprisingly enough, you know, usually if you're gonna go, you know, somewhere, let's just say you're gonna go to a party or something like that. Not me personally, you know, I don't do that, but let's just say that you're gonna go to a party and you end up going, and there's someone else there with the exact same outfit, and you're gonna be like, "What? That's so terrible." No, not me. I would be like, "Whoa, yeah, that's cool. Thank you. That is very cool." Gotta say that, and I actually find that quite amusing. At the same time, I think that character looked great as well, by the way. Anyway, let's actually see what's going on here. Place a shock collar on a rebelling noble. That is what we gotta do. All right. That's kind of a strange strange ask right here, but I guess that's what we'll try. What is a rebelling noble, though? That's the that is the question. Where do I have to go for this? Is it around here? A rebelling noble? Do I have to use this? In House Thule. I mean, you can quite clearly see this is not where I'm supposed to be, but I'm assuming that there's a number of different places that I might be able to go. I'm gonna assume that there's a phase. Here, maybe? Maybe around here? Ah, yes, there we go. Hello. Rebelling... No, this one. There we go. Let's do that. Alright, so I'm not going to kill that guy, obviously. I'm going to kill these instead. Okay, it's quite weird that they're actually neutral. I mean, I guess that is to be expected, but I would have expected them maybe to be green, but I guess for the sake of the game's mechanics, they wouldn't be green, because otherwise you wouldn't be able to hit them. Okay, so I actually have a time limit on this as well, which is quite funny. Okay, so wait a minute, where do I need to go? Okay, so I cannot go that way. I should probably go this way, but I'm kind of worried about the... You know how it is where you pick up a quest and you're like, okay, I'm actually unsure whether me doing this quest first is going to be the most efficient, because if we go there and get that quest done, then maybe it's going to tell me to go this direction afterwards, and then that's going to make the most sense. And I think that's probably going to be the place here. Or should we say, be the case here. Ugh. Anyway, yeah. I guess we'll just speak to this guy first, and then we're probably going to go... Well, we'll definitely go and speak to the other guy, but he is most certainly going to tell me to come back here. What do you bet? That's the thing. That's what I'm thinking of right now. Anyway, we got two people here. Let's see what happens. That's just a droid. All right.
What is... Who... Krymar! Is that Krymar Novan? That's a free nobleman of ALDERAAN. Unhand him. Who are you? What's this about? Oh!
Keep them from rebelling, and the Empire will not have to punish them.
I told Moff Sarek that this was an internal problem.
All of ALDERAAN will be thrown into chains because of you!
The Empire asks only your obedience.
ALDERAAN has been free for as long as your empire's existed.
I've explained to Moff Sarek before. Perhaps you'd have more luck trying to lure ants with honey.
And I explained that honey is quickly eaten and turned to dung.
Sir...
Fool vassals will now think twice about rebelling.
Excellent. I am pleased with your work. Very pleased. I would like to make you the voice of the Empire in House Thule. Aid Jorad and his men in crushing resistance to our rule. Obey him as if it were me, and with the same penalty for defiance. Tell him what you need, and he will ensure Thule's hold on ALDERAAN.
Yes, sir. Sir.
I will do my best to make this easy on you.
Thank you for that. I suppose the Moff expects us to take on House Organa. They're one of our oldest noble houses and loyal to the Republic. Until recently, they've been without an army, but they've got supporters all over the planet, including here.
You'll never find them. They've got top-of-the-line cloaking, better than anything the Empire makes. No probes will get through, no spy sats, nothing.
I'm smarter than a probe droid.
House Organa denied raising an army, claiming it's just patriots defending their lands. But their attacks are too organized. We'll never find every group. We need to get inside their planet-wide communications, and that means finding a base with a physical link to slice into.
They will learn the folly of resisting the Empire.
Alderaan is a free world. We will never submit.
Silence! If you stand with the Organas, you betray 1,000 years of loyalty. The Organa guerrillas have a base hidden in some cave or other natural camouflage. There should be a master comlink there, guarded by their best soldiers. If you insert this computer spike, it'll give us a backdoor into all their communications.
If we slice into their command center, we can avoid falling into any traps.
House Organa will not make another move without us knowing.
Okay. Yeah. That was I'm not sure. I'm not sure if I really agree with most of that, because I mean that's again one of those things where I'm just like, okay, what am I actually gonna say here? It seems like I cannot win with getting Vet's approval in some of these particular conversations, because I was trying to go for leniency. I was trying to go for, you know, diplomatic options. But sometimes that's just impossible. You know, it feels like sometimes that's completely and utterly impossible and not actually doable. But that's just how it goes, isn't it? That is literally just how it goes. How do I... Oh no, not in here. It's this way. Alright, yeah. But, yeah, it felt like I just could not win with Vet there. So that's a little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. I think we got a net positive. I think we did get a net positive with her. So we shouldn't have anything super bad to worry about. But I find it quite funny as well, by the way, that the people, the voice actors, were not told by the voice director how to pronounce certain, you know, proper names. Like, for example, House Thul. Because the Moff says House Thul, right? Like null, you know? And everyone else says House Thul. I feel like that's kind of weird, right? I feel like it's quite strange.
You lack patience, Duke Kendo. There are standard procedures that must be adhered to. Your disregard for our family rules is appalling. You are an abomination. Goodbye, cousin.
Fools. They won't be feeling much of anything for long.
Duke Kendo, Darth Barris sent me.
What? You're not on my schedule. I don't appreciate being interrupted. Barris isn't even on my radar, Sith. I have a war to wage and personal ambitions to achieve here.
Aiding Barris may help you achieve those ambitions.
Please, don't try to manipulate me. I have Sith bodyguards of my own now. Tell Barris I'm through being his lackey. Femres, show this intruder out. On his feet or his back, makes no difference to me.
I'm sorry, Duke Kendo. We are assigned to protect you and support your interests in the struggle for Alderaan. But we serve the Emperor first, and we will not cross Darth Barris or his apprentice.
Do you fear me, Sith?
Fear weakens the coward. It's respect that tempers my actions here.
Okay. That was unexpected. It seems I may have been hasty regarding your master's needs. How can I make amends?
Don't be afraid. Barris doesn't want you dead. For now.
Then I will endeavor to remain on his good side. I pledge the same level of focus that had me so absorbed in my own work. I pledge myself to your directives, and as I aid you, Perhaps you'll be moved to help me in mine.
Unless your directives involve your suicide, I won't be participating.
Point taken. I hope time will improve our relations. As I recall, Darth Baras wanted information on a young Alderanian girl who was taken off-planet to train with Jedi Master Nomen Karr. I was to locate her family, so that you could, well, send the girl a message.
That is my understanding.
The truth is, information about this girl is difficult to come by. I managed only one lead. Nomen Karr's Padawan fits the description of the former handmaiden of a noblewoman in House Alder named Lady Renata. I've questioned her already, but Renata is protected by House Alder's greatest champion. The man has never met his match in melee.
There's nothing I can't handle.
If I may, once you've eliminated her protector and gotten what you need, I would personally be very indebted if you'd arrange to have Lady Renata brought to us for questioning.
Don't tell me what to do.
I apologize if that sounded like a declaration. It was simply a request. While House Alder is a small player on Alderaan, it is affiliated with House Organa. Therefore, Lady Renata's estate is in hostile territory and very well defended. Be cautious.
Be ready for my return.
I do hope to see you soon. Until then...
Oh, that guy changed his tune so fast. I thought that was hilarious. That was absolutely amazing. Had me chuckling behind the scenes here as the cutscene was playing. That guy, literally, as soon as all those Sith were like, oh yeah, we're just showing you deference and respect. And I was like, oh yeah, that's exactly what we want, isn't it? That is absolutely wonderful. I thought they were going to be a little bit, a little bit hasty. I thought they were going to be a little bit hasty and they were going to be like, yeah, we're going to attack straight away. We're going to just throw our lives away. But no, they have their priorities in order. Oh yes, they certainly do. Anyway, that is actually going to be it for this episode. I am going to be going in to Lustar Cave to do the infiltration of the base in the next episode. And as it stands, I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.